Hi Nick. We're just going to play a few NES games tonight, I think. Just remember the controls for this one. There we go, we're in. Is that playing alright? Assuming the volume's coming through alright. Now, this isn't the standard version of this. I ended up picking, I haven't got any secondary weapons, a hack ROM, which is like a much easier version, so we can actually get through it, because I'm rubbish at this game. I love it to bits, but I was absolutely mad about it when I was a kid. Yep, I'm glad that sounds okay. There we go, secondary weapon. Oops. Need to duck, need to duck. I'm using Xbox One controller for this. I do actually have a NES pad, a USB one, but for some reason I couldn't actually get it to work properly on the second button. The first one would do the actual catches properly, but let's go back to his fists, that better. Yeah, I think button B would work just perfectly. You could tap the button in gently. Isn't very loud. 1 second, 1 second. I think we can solve that. How about now? Any better? We'll get there, we'll get there. No, supposed to jump, supposed to jump. Yeah, usually on the single player game by now, I'd be absolutely trounced and dead. Much better, okay. I'm still getting used to the standard settings on streaming. It's the second one I've done now. I was going to do some Amiga games, but I just thought I couldn't. The last time I did it, I just couldn't get half of them working properly. So I think next time I do a show, I need to plan it out a bit further and test stuff first. A bit less disappointing then for people to come along to. Oh, I am walking through this. It might be a bit too easy. I do like the weapons in it though. 71. Oh god, you can't fire up. Can't fire up. I don't know why I'm going up there. There we go. Here we go. I don't know if you can go down there. That's I think I'm just taking them out in one hit. Hi 10 Minute! Thanks for popping along. I'm gone, I've no health for this. Oh, that is a bit cheeky. Just died down there, easy. Oh, I've run out of weapons. Oh my god, I'm dead. Well, we got all the way to the boss on the first attempt. That's not bad. Yes, I know it's a modded version, but it's all I can do. So, oh, so you can't just hang in there. Oh, so just hang there. He's onto me now. I can't. It is an awesome game, Nick. It's probably one of my favourite NES titles. It's rock hard. Oh, I'm rubbish at this. Can't get him. Come on, get his pattern down. Oh, I didn't even hit that. I need a weapon. I had loads before. I don't know. I've wasted them all. That's it. That's it. Come on. Come on, come on, down you get. Swoop in, bud, come on. A bit closer. He's stuck in a pattern now. I think I've got to go to the other side. Let's go for this. Oh, yeah. Just trick him over. Come on. I can't jump and punch. Otherwise he'd be dead. Oh, no. Oh, that's it. Oh, right on the dead. Oh well. Oh, I should have got him then. I'm sure he's just supposed to swoop down after that one. He ain't doing it all. Oh, didn't even hit him. Didn't even hit him. Come on. Like he's stuck in a loop. No, it's just really, really tough. I think when you play it normally, you get maybe 3 hits, and then your bar is just gone. I should have hit him then. That was close enough. This is just going to be a very boring view of this. Come on. That's it. There we go. Come on. Come on. Down now. Come on. Just fly into him. He's not having any of that. Oh, that's it. Oh. Well, another one down. Continue. Another crack. It puts you right at the beginning. Get some weapons and save it for him this time. And cheeky minds. Hang on. I don't know if it's my pad or what, but it ain't the quickest when I'm landing there. A minute. There we go. It's got some awesome music in this. and over, up and over. And smoke. Oh, no. I'd have lost any health then at least. This one's a bit tough. I don't want to waste them though, do I? Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. That's me pressing the wrong button. Hang on, hang on. There's nothing up there, is there? I don't know if there's a secret or something. That looks very suspicious, but you can't. There's nothing there. Oh my god, he doesn't half move. There we go. Points in. No ammo. Try for that. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Couple of them and we've done this. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. That was easy. Yeah, you can't do that with punches. Oh, it's the bit from the film. This is an awesome movie, by the way. It's probably my favourite Batman film by far. And absolutely mad for it when I was a kid as well. I think everyone grew up on the Amiga version of the game, but for me it was always the specky one. I wrecked a couple of joysticks playing that, getting very frustrated as a lad and throwing one of them into the bedroom wall. I snapped it in half. That was one foul blow. There we go, there we go. There we go. Let's try. That's a bit rubbish. I don't want to waste that. Oh, there's no way you can. That's a bit unfair. Oof. Well, that was definitely unfair. There we go. We're through. We're through. Next stage. Probably looks like the easiest playthrough anyone's ever seen in this game. There we go. I do like this. This is very much an Aliens vibe. There we go. There we go. And I love the fact it can just bounce off the wall like a yo-yo. Oh, I do not like the knockback though. Gotta be very, very careful with that. It's select to change the weapons, which is a bit fiddly. Alright, thanks 10 minutes. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, hang on. Oh my god, that was close, that was close, that was close. Oh, I've just surprised myself there. That was some ninja skills. Oh, that was not ninja skills. See, as soon as I do good, I mess it up straight away. Anyway. Oh shoot, how in the hell's name are you supposed to do that? Oh, that's how you do it. Pure skill like that. Oops. At least it's not instant death on them. It's going to be though, if I'm not careful. Oh, now I'm dead. Oh, damn. Right, let's try a new game. Something a bit different. Let's go for Gunsmoke. This was always a classic. I think I might. It's one of those games I remember playing in the arcade. The old local swimming pool. Hang on. It's got some awesome music. Is that a weapon? I think so. Oh, that was close. That was close. Take a deep breath then. This music is awesome. Nope. I think on the arcade you get to ride a horse. It might be in my head going off. It's no Red Dead Redemption. Oh, hang on, she's talking to me. She's talking. How much have we got? 5. We can't afford anything. No. Select exits. So this is. Yeah, it's bang button to fire. You can't just hold it and hope for the best. Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Oh, it's a. Oh well. I think. I've got a few games to play which I've lined up, Nick. I think I might have actually picked Kung Fu Master just by chance. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's the horse. 20,000. Oh, the hell no, you can keep it. Have I passed the horse or something walking by? Need more money. Oh God! Honest to God, I am not cheating. I've not got anything. Oh! Oh! Mines! I'm proper on the edge of my seat now. This is awesome. Really doing well. Going a bit too fast now. You get money for them. I think you do, the guys. There we go. Pow. Take a breather. Oh, I need to lie down for a minute. God, this is intense. I think. Hang on. Is that a boss? No. It's just I don't know what he was. More boots. Just speed. Just have a bloody something better by now. Oh, hang on. Alright, if you press both buttons together, you fire straight up. That's a bit odd. That one, that's too confusing, and I'm dead, see? Yeah, Kung Fu Master is an awesome game. Hang on, and they're all dead. They're all dead. Soundtrack on that especially. I think we've got enough for the horse. Oh no, we haven't. We haven't. Magnum. Let's give that a go. What's that one? There we go. Doesn't seem any different. Right. There we go. Oh, I've no bullets for it. It's a bit rubbish. There we go. What's that? There we go. Ooh. Oh, it's the horse, it's the horse. Here we go, we're on. I'm just... There we go. Oh, that doesn't half move. Look at the turn of speed on him now. Yeah, I don't know why they bothered putting fire up with both buttons. That just does not work at all. What are we doing for bullets on that? Oh, it's not going down at all, so we're doing alright. Oh, hang on. I think that's the guy I'm supposed to capture. There we go. Is it switched over to... No, it's... switched over to me. Another weapon. I don't know what that is. Yeah, that is very tough to fire when you bang the two. I mean, even though I'm on an Xbox controller and they're like closer together, you still can't do that right enough. Oh! Oh! He's down! Just give me bullets. God, these levels are massive. Right, it must be coming to the end by now. Am I doing something wrong? Does anybody know? Here we go. This looks a bit promising. Oh, I thought it was a boss then. Just back through the same old bit of town. Hi, Namcos. Magnum 6000 smart bomb shotgun. I don't want any of that. It's just the same shot. Why is he not coming out? It's getting a bit boring now. This is a shame. This was a fun game, but I should have read the manual. I might have actually been able to do something. I am way off key there. I don't know. Right, let's try something different. Let's have a gander at... where is it? It's one of my favourites. I'm a bit of a NES dabbler, and one of the main games I always buy whenever I get a system is this. I absolutely love it to bits. The music is awesome, and the way they got the intro in, it's just perfect. I think, and it's a pretty good game as well, which always helps. Mysterious Crime Wave. And yes, sorry, it was Gunslinger, I think, by the way. Here we go. Okay. There we go, I'm landing. Just made sure I've got the button set up right on my pad, otherwise this gets confusing. I used to love this as a cartoon, it was awesome. I mean, DuckTales was okay, but it didn't have anything on Darkwing Duck. And it's a Capcom game as well. I think, is it a Disney Capcom game? Don't say in the thingy. I think so, but it steals an awful lot off the Mega Man engine. Bloody hell, land. Oh yes, that's how you get it. Tell you, I'm like a ninja on the actual NES pad. I can't do it on this though. That's it. Underneath, flip up. Not obvious by now. There we go. This is a secondary weapon. In Mega Man, the weapons are fairly decent, but they're not the best in this. most of the time you're just better off sticking to the main gun. Oh god, this always gives me the heebie-jeebies. Can't fire up. Oh! Down. This is the other problem, it always starts you right back at the beginning. Not very forgiving. I think the Mega Man games didn't do that. I'm sure they had checkpoints part way through. Gas energy, that's all we've got. Did you prefer the NES over the Master System? It's an hard one to say, because when I really wanted a NES when it came out, because it would have been in the UK, so it would have been Christmas '89, because it was the Turtle Pack was all the craze, and I remember everyone going mad for it at school, and really, you know, desperately wanted one, and I didn't find out till much later that my parents went everywhere trying to get one, and just had no joy. And in the end, they went and picked me up a Master System instead, and I had Enduro Racer with it, Hang On, that Snail Maze game, I can't remember what the other one was. It was one of the cheapo budget games anyway, it might have been the hunting one. And I loved it to bits. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was an awesome system, and it had some awesome games, but I kept going around to a mate's house who had an NES, and I couldn't stop. And it got so crazy at some points, I was always going round to his house to play and complete all of his games. And his parents got so, because they were really expensive back then, and his parents got so sick of it, they stopped me from playing games and completing games at his house. But I was quite lucky whilst I was still there for a bit. After a while I finally managed to get one for myself. But yeah, sorry, a bit of a long ramble there, but I think I prefer the NES overall. But I've collected for both over the years, so it's a tough one. What's that one? I mean, like I say, just look at that for a weapon. It's just rubbish. It doesn't do out. And I'm dead. There we go. That's close. That's close. Oh, I thought it was Batman then. I was trying to bounce off the wall. Can't do it. You can't do it. It's Darkwing Duck. I think. I'm through, right. Try this again. Yeah, going back to the NES again. Must have been around 2010. I used to run a website called nesbit.com, and this was when I actually went after a full UK NES collection, and I think I managed to get up to, because there was only 204 games in the UK. It was a very, very small number, but they cost an arm and a leg to get, really did. And I think I was 4 short of the full collection in the end, and I just couldn't get them anywhere. You can duck and fire. I forgot. And you know, real life gets in the way and stuff, and I think I had my car just bust basically, and it needed a ton of work doing on it, and you just keep thinking, I've got all them games sat there, and I regret doing it. I still do to this day, but you know, when you've got to get to work and everything, and you can't afford to buy another car and stuff, and you just think, oh, I can always buy games back later, and that's a bit odd with the regenerating. So yeah, I ended up ditching it, and then after a bit I just sort of lost interest in the NES site, because I wasn't collecting or anything for a while. But it was really good at the time because I did loads of stuff for it as a site in general. I even did like produced a couple of magazines for it, and we actually did like printed copies. And I went to a convention. That would have been 2011, the Play one in the UK. There we go. We're at the boss. Oh no no no! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I can only. Sorry, I can only drop. Down, go. That's it. Oh, I've got it now. Got it now. See, I am well versed at playing this. Heavy gas, no energy. Oh, god damn it. How the hell do I get in then? Oh, I'm dead now. I'm dead now. I can't drop down. I can't seem to drop down. Oh, that's it. That's why. It's me. Me. There we go. There we go. God, this is taking some concentration. I thought it was 3 hits and he's down. He's down. This is very hard with this D-pad. It's not very. I don't like it in general on the Xbox One. It's rubbish, especially for retro stuff. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, Nesbit. It was really good. I had a full database of all the games, and I did reviews and articles and interviews and stuff. I met loads of like developers and things at the time. It was pretty good. I mean, it's got long gone now, but you can still see it on the Wayback Machine. But I was really proud of them magazines because I actually got like a proper graphic design. I mean, we did like original covers, and some of it was like the second issue had Castlevania artwork, and this guy did an absolutely awesome job, and he went back and retouched up the box and it looked amazing. And I'm thinking, yeah, when we did the first issue, we wanted a gimmick. I wanted to give a gift away on the front cover, so we produced the back lot of the magazine was a 3D picture of Mario, like NES Mario, and I gave away these 3D glasses. I just bought a load off eBay. They weren't that expensive, and it was a really neat packing to give with it. I remember going to the convention and I had all these people wandering around with these 3D glasses on and looking at the back of the mag. It was awesome at the time. I did a couple of mags like that. It lasted for quite a while, but oh god, it took so much work. And anyway, let's try another game. I'm getting a bit lost there. Let's give it. What was it? Kung Fu. I think it's not. Is it Kung Fu? Oh, we were saying Kung Fu Master. Hang on. There we go. Anyway, this is awesome. Yeah, I watched the AVGN video before. I know he's just like playing it up for laughs, and I get that part. And usually when he does stuff like that, he tends to have a fair go, I've found, at the games, and he brings out a lot, the systems, and he brings out a lot of problems. But this one just, and I don't think it's just because I'm like all mad on the Amiga. He just focused on it too much of being a poor system and not looking at anything. And yes, Gloom isn't perfect because he covered that, but I don't think. Oh, that's. Yeah, how the hell do you block? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Down and out. Down and out. This is awesome in the arcade. I was actually, this weird coincidence, I was playing this last weekend. Oh my god, that was close. This is taking some concentration now. Yeah, I was having a go on this on the arcade cab the other weekend. It was the NES game is really spot on. It really does compare well. The graphics, I mean, considering what it is as an 8-bit, it really matches it. So, oh god, no. Oh, Better take him out. I'm down and out. Down and out. No. Did anybody get the what was it? The CD32 magazine? I was just reading that on Amigos there. Yeah, I think the problem with the CD32 is it was just released. It was released far too early. None of the games were ready, and because they pushed it out the door, it was only out. I think it was 8-9 months. Yeah, it was 8 or 9 months, and then it was just pulled in because the company went bust. They were desperate for money, so they had to do whatever they could. But I don't know what they could have done. They needed cash desperately, so even if it had been a massive success, they couldn't get the cast to produce enough of them to stay in the black. And then, because he said that in the AVGN episode, didn't he, about the patent in the US being millions and millions of dollars that they owed, and that was pretty much the end of them, I think. I'm interested. I've just ordered that Commodore, the Inside Story, because I really want to learn more about what happened around that time, and he's supposed to cover it because it's David Pleasance, and he's supposed to cover it really in depth, so I'm quite looking forward to getting that. I don't think oh God almighty, I'm doing terrible at that one. Right, let's try a different game. I think that's going to break me pad. Right, what have we got up next? Oh, Mega Man 2, Jackie Chan, Gunsmoke, Radius. That's always a good one. Yeah, I'm really going through a shoot 'em up kick at the moment. I'm doing R-typing this week's show, and I don't know what it started, but I keep playing these like crazy. Hang on. I'm awful at shooters. I really am terrible. And R-typing itself is torture because it's too difficult, especially for me. It's really, really bad. Rapid fire is rubbish on that. But I just can't put them down. I've been playing them like crazy. Oh, it's not. I don't know if it counts as retro really, but I wanted something to play like portable shooters and some retro stuff on. So just this afternoon, I've ordered a modded Vita. I've not had one before. I mean, I've had a modded PSP in the past, and that was awesome. But I thought the Vita's going to be a whole other experience, but especially loaded up with MAME. Yeah, I'll have to say, I did find the bit with the paint can funny. It was a bit overdone, but I got the joke reference because a few years ago I bought a broken CD32, and I did all sorts to get it work. This was way before I was like getting back into the Amiga, and I think I got it in a lot of something, and I ended up trying to repair it. Just more of a project really. I mean, I'm not really technically, I can't be doing loads of soldering or anything like that. It's just not something I do. And I ended up replacing that. I cleaned it all out inside, and I tracked down a new laser for it and replaced all that. And the lid on it was knackered. It was all cracked and smashed. But the thing is, it all just worked, except it had the problem where you needed to rest something on. I think I used a huge book at the time. And it was the only way to get it to load games. Up for jump instead of the 4 buttons. Yeah, I did notice that. I will say though, on the up for jump, and I do mention that a lot, I think, in my episodes. I think it's not a problem for me now going back, but I can understand. Oh my God, I'm doing terribly now. But I think when you play a modern stuff, and everything uses just a button for jump, it's quite a niggle to go back and try and get used to it. And I think like with him, hang on a minute. Oh, it's just started a demo there. It didn't actually say demo. What was I saying then? So I got completely distracted. This game is just off the charts. Oh, I can't. Sorry, I can't remember what I was saying. Is that live show jitters? I don't know. I don't know. What else didn't I like about? I thought it was a bit annoying how he only focused on a small number of games as well. I mean, I think there's going to be a part 2 because it said to be continued at the end. So at least he's going to come back to it. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I can't select a second weapon or anything. This is mental. Yeah, I'm the thing with Up for Jump, I mean, I'm the same. I grew up with it, but because I've played a lot more consoles, your brain after a while just gets too used to it because I think it's just more of a natural thing to have that as a spin-off button. Plus with me, when I'm controlling a game, I'm quite messy on the D-pad, so I tend to float across from one direction to the other. And when I'm up, it's often easy for me. That sounds crazy, but sometimes I can tap that and it can just throw you off mid-game. But at least if you've got a button assigned for it, it just works. Oh my god, this is too hard. I will say, I thought that kangaroo game he called, what was it, Kwang or something? Oh my god, what the hell was that? I've never seen or even heard that before. I thought that was actually quite funny. I mean, the bit with the loading times though, where it says in the manual. I did think he was a bit unfair on Gloom as well. I mean, I suppose it's different. I mean, for him, he's looking at it from, you know, because it wasn't an. Oh, that is so unfair. Let's try a different game. Right, hang on. Gradius. What else have I got? Bit of Castlevania. Let's have a classic. I think. Yeah, like I said, I'm really getting on with shooters at the moment. I've spent a bit of time yesterday coming up with like a huge list of arcade shooters because I don't think I'm sure I mentioned it on the show, but I bought like a MAME bar top arcade a few weeks ago, which is awesome, and that was mainly because I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to collecting. I get really interested in a system for a little bit, and after a while I'll just drift away and go on to something else. And I thought, rather than keep doing that, I thought if I just get something that's loaded with MAME and loads of ROMs, I'd do alright. One sec. Yeah, I thought when he started that Kung Fu game, I honestly thought it was going to be a screensaver and that was the joke. But you can't jump on this one, can you, on the stairs? That's a bit unfair. It's up and... I never get why they did the heart icons like this, like that for this. I mean, why aren't they just like health or put money out there or something? That's, he's not going to jump. Come on, Pooch. We're through. Alright, now we've got an awesome weapon. Yeah, I mean, the other thing to take from the James Rolfe stuff, because he said in the past that he's not, even though it comes out, he isn't actually reviewing the stuff properly. Most of it, it depends how you look at it, but most of his videos, he sets it up, he does a lot of it for the humour, what he thinks is going to be funny, and he just likes over ragging on things to make it entertaining. He said that in a few of the special making of things he's done. That shouldn't have been able to fall down there. That's... oh, aye. Yeah, the complete Master System collection was awesome, but it was costing me an arm and a leg. I think I got as far as buying the Smurfs 2, which is like one of the rarest games. And then as I bought that, there was a whole thing going on, like this huge scam going on eBay, where I think a couple of guys were selling like you know, like pirated cartridges and really doing decent reprints of the manuals and everything. And I was gutted because I'd ended up buying it and I'd spent like over 200. You know, I'm just thinking, and it was worthless. Well, I actually resold it to someone on a forum and got about 50 quid for it at least. But I was so gutted that I ended up with that, and it sort of just put me off for a while. Oh, that doesn't work. Can't do that on the stairs. Ooh. Yeah, on and off. I mean, I'm still friends with X-File on Facebook and stuff. He don't do any video stuff anymore. Ugh. What is going on? This is like the easiest boss in the game. What's that? Is that an extra life? No, it's not. Oh, oh. Did I do remaster of Monkey Island? I can't remember. By the way, this is something people don't know. I mean, I've been doing a YouTube channel since 2009, and I think, is there anything back here? That's interesting. And I hit 1,000 videos late last year. You know, 1,000 videos, and I got 1 million hits on my YouTube channel. But that was over since I launched it from 2000. It was really impressive at the time. But I mean, now I do Amiga Armor, and it takes up everything time wise. So, oh god, that is so unfair. It just, yeah. I mean, I still use the YouTube channel for like all the streaming and stuff, and I put the podcast show up there and all the footage and things, so I'm still active on it. Oh, that was, thank God. That's the end of the level. Yeah, that YouTube channel of mine was crazy in the early days, because at one stage I was uploading five videos ish a week, and even at one point there's a few times I was working in a school, so we get like the summer off, and it'd be really quiet, so I'd just start working on videos, and at one point I was uploading like 3 videos a day. Oh, it was crazy, absolutely crazy. That's why I've got so many on there. And but there's a massive backlog to go through, and I used to cover it. Any system you could think of, I've done. Except the Virtua Boy. I always wanted to do that, but I did buy. Again, that's just a bit random. But ages ago, I bought a Oculus Rift. And I really got caught up in the craze for that at the time, and I regretted it after I bought. I was one of the first, you know, thingy on the shop when they came out. I was dead excited, and I bought a brand new PC because it was coming time to replace it, and I think that's what sparked the interest at first. And it was okay, but there was just nothing out for it. There was next to no like commercial games for it. It's still a bit like that to this day, and I only kept it, I mean I kept it for about a year. Oh, that's a bit unfair. Oh, right back to this bloody start. Yeah, so I only kept it for a year, and then I just thought it was better because I just wasn't using it. And for ages I started doing YouTube videos on it because there really wasn't much footage online for it. I did really well for them out of videos. I was getting thousands of views for some of them. I don't know why. I mean, I must sound absolutely terrible. It's even worse when I'm like trying to do VR and I'm like in my living room like waving my arms around and stuff like a lunatic. But, oh, there were some awesome games on that though, I will say, towards the end. But there just wasn't enough to keep me interested. I think the best thing I ever played on it was, I think it was, is it Super Hot? You're basically this, it's like playing the Matrix, and you're this big red character. Am I going the right way? I think I am. And you have to avoid in slow motion like all these gunshots, and whenever you aim the guns you're holding back at people, time sped up. So it was like an active Matrix effect in a way. It was very, very weird, but it was so interactive. It was so difficult to do as well. But it was so much fun, and that was the best game I ever played in it. I think that's how they got VR right at the time, but there just wasn't. Oh, that was a bit unfair. Just wasn't enough experiences like that. I bet you've been around for a while then, David, neighbour. So you've been seeing some of my early stuff. Oh, we got that through. That's a bit unfair. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I think out of all the VR, oh, that was a bit unfair. I mean, it's like I do keep an eye on the VR stuff because now and again I think, oh, maybe I should get another one to play some stuff, but nothing that's come out really interesting. Probably the best thing I've seen has been that Star Trek Bridge Command, but I'm a huge Trekkie, so it really does appeal to me on that front. And then I think there was talk of doing, someone was coding, or the middle of coding like a TNG bridge and stuff, which is heaven for me. I think that would be amazing. There we go. X-File, didn't you? Yeah, I've not. You've just reminded me there of Ninja Bear Hug. It's been ages since I forgot. It's probably because I just keep checking my subs these days. That's probably why I've missed them. I said X-File just moved on. I think he just got bored of it and real life and stuff, and just decided to do other things. And like I said, I don't know what happened to Ninja. Hang on, there we go. I'm going to do that this time. That weapon is rubbish. 3 hits and it does nothing. Oh, this is it. Now we've got it. We can do it now. We've got the time freezing. Don't need it here. Oh, that was a bit cheap. Very nasty. I think I can use the timey-wimey stuff to get through here. Oh! No, I can't. That's a bit unfair. I've lost it now. That's it. I don't know how I've died on them. It's so easy to get through. What the bloody hell's that? Ghouls and ghosts. Hang on. I will say, YouTube was a tough one. I did it on and off because even I had a break after a bit. Like I say, you know, you just move on. Oh, that's cheap and nasty. Oh, what am I doing? Again, take that out. Yes, I have. It's in a box though. I think I've moved since I bought that, and I say I've where I live, you know, this place. I'm in this living room. It's practically, this is about it, and then I've got a bedroom, but it's quite small, and the bathroom. There's just no room for storing stuff. So after a while, I just got a bit bored and shoved it in a box. This is going to be a boss, isn't it? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fire it out, fire it out. Oh, oh, that was close. I meant that was skill. That's how you play games. I love that Sunny model. It was awesome. I couldn't believe like how decent it looked up close. I said that was when I had a proper cabinet to sit it on, but the problem is where I am now, I haven't got room for it. I think you can sort of see them off to the side there. I do have a few bits and bobs dotted around, but I mean, the only reason I've got them shelves behind me, they've got some models and that on at the moment, but they used to hold me DVD collection. Well, I think you all know what's happened to DVDs. They're just a waste of time these days. But I used to have a couple of them stashed around with absolutely filled to the brim with movies. I mean, I sort of switched over to Blu-rays for a bit, but I don't know if anyone here collects any of those. But I sort of I didn't really want to start buying lots and lots of the same films over and over again. It's a bit like buying Nintendo games on the Wii store, isn't it? You know, you bought them once, you don't want to have to keep buying them. I mean, it's like when I got my Switch. I mean, I've done it again. I think I ended up buying one of the Mario games, and you're just like, why are you doing that, you lunatic? You know, you've got it so many. It just, I obviously bought it because I wanted it to be portable, but I rarely play it. And I don't know, I think I've got a serious gaming problem. I think that's the answer. I don't think it'll ever stop. Hang on. Oh, that was a bit close, Come on, let me get up here. Need some health drastically, and I've not seen a single bit of chicken anywhere. If you're a film nut, by the way, oh, God almighty, I thought I was playing Castlevania 4, let's try a different game. One thing I went into a few years ago, let's really try some torture, let's go for Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I'm not up to date on One Piece, by the way. I think I'm up to... They've just arrived on the island, the Elephant Island, and Sanji's just got separated. And I've just paused there because I tend to wait for an arc to finish in the anime, and then I dip back into it. I don't mind, I've probably never said that to anyone. I watch a ton of anime. I probably watch more anime these days than I actually watch normal TV programs because I find it better. Isn't that terrible? But yeah, sorry, if you're going back to the Blu-ray stuff, I switched. I bought like a laser disc and just a player and just a load of the films, and it's such an odd thing to go back to because obviously it's not got like Blu-ray quality, but the fact that to pick the films, it's like selecting a vinyl, and you get these full fold out sections which like come away in parts, and they have like makings of written inside and like round the set photographs and things, and they're absolutely awesome, and it really like adds this extra level that you just don't get on a small disc box set. I think, but I've managed to amass like a really big collection of laser discs. It's just a shame that the players are getting really expensive. I was lucky when I bought mine. It wasn't too expensive, but they really have. You're looking at, to get a decent one now that'll do like US and UK, you're looking at upwards of 200, which is just silly. It's just getting silly. I think mine cost about, it was half that, which I, you know, at the time I didn't mind paying, but I would really have doubts if I was going for one now because of that. The great thing is that the films are just dirt cheap. You can pick up tons and tons of them because they were releasing them, I think, right up until The Matrix came out. So that was 99. There's a lot later films on them than what you would think. And you've got things on there like, in fact, I'll show it you if you want, guys. It's just off to the side, but the Star Wars collection. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I know we're here for games, but like, look at this. This is the Star Wars Laserdisc. I'm not even a big Star Wars nut, but you know, I got this dirt cheap. It all pulls out with fold-out sections and stuff. It's absolutely incredible. And this is why I love getting Laserdisc, just what it adds to the actual films. But when I can get it out of the box, you get all this gorgeous like extra artwork and stuff. And I've got another one for Jurassic Park, and they did like full booklet box sets for that, and it was amazing. And there's loads of films like that. That's really knocked me off my game there. Lasers cash convert. Oh, that is a good price. The only thing I would say is if you are thinking of getting one, make sure it does US and PAL. Because the price of the US disc, it's so easy to get them in the UK. And can I stick to that wall? I can't. Oh no! Jump, 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 jump. That was cheeky. Yeah, it's really easy to get the disc from anywhere, but a lot of the US films have better versions as well. So, but I often go on eBay. I mean, the only problem is when you buy them in bulk, they cost a fortune for the shipping, but a lot of the films you can just get for a couple of quid. Right. But you can often, the thing is that, well, with Laserdiscs is a lot of people treat them like vinyls. I mean, I do myself when I'm collecting them, because I love going in like a cash converter sometimes, because you do get the odd place where they'll be like selling the films and they don't know what they are. And there's been a few times where I've just seen like an advert in a local paper and popped along and ended up like a bundle of 30, and it'll be like 20 quid. You know, people just don't know what to do with them. There we go, that's a ladder going up. Oh, that was rubbish. God, this game is hard. I think the sequel is meant to be easier, but not by much. Steve Benway's still around, isn't he, by the way? I actually met him a few years ago at I think it was Play 2015. I've been to a few of them, and I've been to too many, but that was a very weird experience, by the way, when I went to Play, because I'd stopped doing YouTube. I certainly wasn't posting regular. I hadn't posted a proper video at the time, and it must have been about early 2014, so it was over a year, and even then I wasn't posting too regular. And I had people recognise me and come up to me and were like talking. It was just really bizarre. So I felt like I was famous. It was bonkers. I don't know how they put up with it, but yeah, it was a good day though. And metal, is that a pit? That's a pit. Look at the colouring on that. That's so unfair. Let's try something else. This is getting on my nerves now. What was another one? I don't know why I put RoboCop in there. I think this is a good version. The arcade game of this is amazing. I was playing it the other day. Hang on. See you later, Devil Bunny, and thanks for coming. Oh, I was listening to the music on that. That is the film. Oh, no. Come on. Why is he not pulling his gun out? They're coming for him. That is a bit clunky. Yeah, it's Spoony. I've watched all Spoony stuff. It's the early stuff is great, but I don't know. There's all sorts of like problems and things that happen later, and he just sort of disappeared. I mean, he's still hanging around, I think, but he doesn't post videos on a regular basis. It was very bizarre because he became like mega famous and did all this real big stuff. I'm doing rubbish at this, and then he just sort of disappeared. I don't know what happened there, which was a shame because I always liked his stuff. There we go. A bit of Mega Man 2. This was my, I think it was my first and only Mega Man game I ever played on a NES back in the day. I think Woodman's the first one to go for. Completed this as a kid as well. I think this was the game. It was either this or Zelda 2 that I completed, and then I got banned from my mate's house. Oh, I don't know, eh? I haven't seen him for years either. It's not because of the NES games. It should have been though. I haven't put it on, but what are people's thoughts on Zelda 2? I mean, I managed to get right through it and complete it as a kid, and I thought it was awesome. And weirdly, it's one of my favourite Zelda games, and I can never understand why everybody hates it. And they're like, it's the black sheep. It's not. It's really good. It's just like Metroid. It's that sort of level, and I really like how it felt like they were advancing the NES game from being. Oh, that's a bit kind of out of the mood there. Oh. Hang on, we're going to go through this. Yeah, I mean, they had the top-down view of the original Zelda, and then they still had that in the second game with the map explorations, but they advanced it enough that it was new and it was exciting, and I felt the game was great because of that. Yeah, sorry, oh, that's Spoony on Twitter. Yeah, I think I'm still following him. I looked at him ages ago, but his Ultima videos that he did were absolutely awesome. Really, really funny guy, and it was a shame he stopped doing stuff. Really enjoyed it. I mean, that's one hell of a series. I've never been able to get through the Ultima games. I played 7 to death, but never finished it. And number 9 was probably my other favourite. Retro Gamer VX. I have actually. I think that was 2015. Yeah, because he was with his wife. Because I think he was with his wife at the time, and I saw him round the back where they had the BBC Micro collection. I think they had a few pinball games as well. Yeah, he was a great guy. I talked to him for a bit. God, that's going back a few years. Yep, he's a Brit. There's a lot of us over here. That was damn hard. I mean, I haven't been to a convention in ages. I mean, it's a bit different for me now. I think I'm in a different job and I work funny hours, so a lot of the time I have to be like on call. I'm not a doctor or anything. I just work in IT. But we take turns at being on call, and the problem is if I'm away somewhere and I get a call, I've got to go in. And do you know what I mean? I have to travel like play Blackpool, for me it's like an hour and a half probably or something to get there. It's quite a trip, so I just couldn't do. Oh my god, I thought I was playing Darkwing Duck. I was reading that, David. Yeah, I'm sure he will, and I hope he does, because he really did some awesome content. But yeah, we're getting sidetracked there. But going back to the Ultimate games, I mean, what an awesome series! I had no experience of it growing up, except for the 9th game when it first come out, because I saw it in like PC Gamer and all the excitement for it, because it was just so crazy and over the top, and how it was going to be this amazing 3D world and RPG and stuff, and it was none of that. it was an okay game, it certainly wasn't great. That's a bit bloody... How the hell do I get up there? Oh, there we go, there we go. Am I there? Am I there? This is the easiest level, by the way. But yeah, Ultimate 9 I love to bits. I actually bought, when I got the game, because you know, I bought it brand new. And I've still got it stashed. It's over at my parents in the attic still. I mean, a lot of stuff like that when I was a kid, I just end up stashing away because it'd just get lost here. Or I'd end up doing something stupid and selling it, that's the other thing. But one thing I did buy was this like Ultima, Primer walkthrough guide. And it had this awesome set of like history articles and pull out artworks, and there's a bit in the 9th game, and I think it's called like the Tapestry of Ages, and you unfurl it all and pull it out, and it's got all like all the covers been like redrawn in this fancy artwork, and it looks incredible. And again, it's a big pull out section in this book, and it's worth a fair bit that now. And I'm glad I've never sold it, you know, I've never got rid of it, it's still stashed. I don't want to, because it's so good. That book is packed to the brim with like information and stuff, and I just haven't got the art to get rid. So, I've got enough, I think there's a couple like that. I think Final Fantasy VII's another one. I had that had a truly terrible play guide with it. It didn't match the game at all. It was like they were giving a guide for the PC version, or was it? Anyway. It wasn't the best, but it was my first ever one that I bought. Oh, come off it. Come off it. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah, the other one I've got, other guide, is Grim Fandango. Again, that's still stashed away on a shelf somewhere. But that was a really, really good one. Anyway, I think I've talked enough. Anyway, I'm going to call it a day here, guys. I'm going to do more of these streams. I am quite enjoying them. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Middle of the week. I will try and do some more Amiga games, because I really do enjoy doing them. But I need to do some prep, because last time the number of them that just wouldn't work or load properly, it was ridiculous. I'm just lucky that you guys had like recommended loads on Twitter and that, so I had some fallback at least. But next time I'll do something better. One thing I might do is I'd like to do like a shooter live stream. I really am asking for trouble, and I don't know if I'd maybe do arcade games or Amiga shooters. In fact, I think Amiga shooters would be a really good one, especially off the back of Amiga Armour and that. I think that would be a lot of fun. There's a fair few decent shooters on the Miggy to cover. Oh, are you at work? I am sorry for that 10-minute. I do. It's worth checking back if you want, David, because the last live stream is it's still up. It also keeps all the chat logs, so it's almost like being there. You just can't talk. I think this one will be as well, yeah, because it auto uploads to YouTube after. I got a weird setup because I'm coming through Streamlabs into YouTube. It's very bizarre. Anyway, I'll call it a day there, guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, look forward to another one soon.